Okay, nefri wuntume, meaning then it's from your clothing or it's from your cloth. Okay, sabwebi bekawa nefri wuntume, meaning if you're gonna get hurt, it's gonna be from somebody who's close to you. Now, the understanding or the breakdown is that if you have clothing on, an insect doesn't come from outside and bite you through the clothing. It doesn't work like that. The only time you get bitten is if the insect is already in your clothing before you put it on. You understand what I'm saying? That's when you can get bitten. Okay, so the breakdown is that what? To get betrayed is going to be by somebody who's close to you or who's somebody who knows you very well. Okay, that is the breakdown of that. And that right there leads us to this precept, okay, in the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 6. We start off at 7. It says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first and be not hasty to credit him. Okay, and personally, I live my life that way. I'm not open, like you don't see me be all free and open from the jump. No. Okay, a lot of people think I'm very austere, I'm mean, all kinds of bullshit. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Okay, but that's ultimately to understand that character and personality is a very big thing in this thing, man. Okay, just because you come in and you know precepts and you think that you being all nice and shaloming and having all smiles and shit and being all nice and giving me stuff doesn't mean that right off the bat you a brother. No, you have to be proved, man. I gotta prove you first. Okay, I gotta prove you and find out who you really are, man, because character counts. Okay, character counts, man. And it's about being there and being who you are, as in like naturally this is who you are. You're not just putting up a front. Okay, you're not putting up, because a lot of niggas is full of shit, man. And not just in this truth alone, but outside of this truth, man. In this world alone, a lot of people are full of shit. Okay, and you have to understand that. That's why scriptures tell you what: if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first and be not hasty to credit him. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you give me 10,000 gifts in a day. I still gotta know who you are long term from now, man. And that even goes for the women. Okay, every woman that I've dealt with, they gotta go through a whole bunch of shit. I gotta test you, gotta find out who you really are before I give out anything to you, man. Okay, verse 8 says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, meaning niggas come in with ulterior motives, man. Okay, dudes come in here thinking that, oh, you know what, this nigga, you know, he's smart, let me get close to him, you know, or you know, I'm trying to pass his class, I'm gonna get close to him, you know, he's smart, you know, or this nigga got money, yo, he my boy, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get bitches if I go out with him, you know. And will not abide in the day of thy trouble, meaning they're not gonna be with you when all hell breaks loose, man. Abide with you meaning be with you or stay with you. They're not gonna be with you when you're going through your shit. They're gonna watch you die. Okay, they'll watch you die. Hey, last week we had a witness, not a witness, a testimony, man. A brother came up and he said, look, I was fucked up, man. I fell down the streets and there was this dude that I was walking with, and I don't know what happened. He probably took my money on me, whatever. But he said, yo, I'm gonna go call 911, whatever. He never came back. When he woke up, he said he was in the hospital. When he woke up, the cops, the doctor told him, oh, the cops saw you on the street and they picked you up and brought you here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he will not abide. It says, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. Okay, you're gonna be left for dead. All right, and in this case, you're gonna be set to be betrayed. All right, and there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Because you know you might be cool with somebody, and then one day somehow, you know, something happens and then you guys are not on so good terms. Okay, you're not on good terms, whatever. This person knows a lot about you, and there are people like that. When they get mad or whatever, they get emotional and then they start saying things that you wish they wouldn't say. You be like, God damn, motherfucker. Be like, yeah, nigga, that's why you fucked that bitch, nigga. You told me you wasn't gonna fuck her, now you fucked her, nigga. And you knew she had a nigga. Yeah, you fucked her. It's like, yo, bro, like I repented from that and I confided in you and you rebuked me, and you gonna just throw out my dirty laundry like that? You see what I'm saying? Like there's certain things like, oh yeah, nigga, you was there, nigga. You know what happened, yo, this and that. You know what I mean? That's what these are things that happens in the world. And these are things that brothers might not necessarily partake in, but we watch these things and we learn from these things. Okay, we might not necessarily go through them, but we learn from different experiences. Okay, now if you're not learning from these experiences, you're just a fool, man. You're just a fucking fool. All right. Now it says, verse 10, it says, again, some friend is a companion at the table, okay, and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. Okay, somebody, no, he wants to eat with you. Okay, Companion at a table, meaning, oh, when it comes to food, oh, we just friends. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, you got me, right? You know what I'm saying? Everything good. We all eating together. We laughing. Because when food is there, when you hungry, you act a certain way. When you get food, everything is sweet. Everybody becomes cool, right? So it's the same concept here. They're a friend with you at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. Okay, when you broke, kind of like Job. When you broke, you ain't got no friends, man. But when you got the money and everything, oh yeah, everybody want to be with you. That's how it is. Okay, verse 11. But in thy prosperity, he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants. Now, being prosperous, or when you're rich and you're on top of the world, guess what? You have power. Your friends, your homies, let's say you're in the rap game, your homies might say, oh yeah, you know what, bro, we came up together. So they basically get the same treatment as you. Oh, I'm with this guy, or I'm with that guy. Yeah, of course. Just by your name alone, they're good. And guess what? They start throwing their weight around like they're the ones who made it. Okay? They're the ones who fucking made it, man. They're riding on your coattails, but then they're the ones who gain everything. Okay? Commanding people left and right. Yo, give me this drink. Yo, get out. Yo, do this. Yo, do that. Okay? So it means there's a bold over thy servants, man. It says, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee and will hide himself from thy face. Okay? If thou be brought low, man, when you lose your riches, or when you lose your place, your rank, whatever it might be, okay, your good status, so to speak, all right, he will be against you, man. He's gonna run away from you. Be like, nah, I don't know you, nigga. Fuck out of here. You know, when you're on top of the world, you're the truth. Everything is good. You know, you're the man. Oh yeah, yo. When it's time for these cops to raid in on your ass, guess what? Oh, I don't know this nigga. I'm sorry. Shit. You know, hey, Peter did the same thing to Yahushua, right? Right? The same thing to Yahushua. It says, and he will hide himself from thy face. Separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. Okay, so be careful who you call a friend. Because like the proverb that I just gave out, the Akan proverb, says what? If an insect will bite you, then it's going to be from your own clothing. Okay? If you're going to get hurt, it's going to be from somebody who's very close to you, somebody who knows you very, very well. Okay? Who knows your ins and outs, your lefts, your rights, everything, what you got going on and stuff like that. That's why you're not supposed to run your mouth every goddamn day. People don't have to know what you're thinking every single time. Sometimes you just have to shut the fuck up, okay? Alright? It's for your own good. Okay? Because scripture's been told us many times that there are people in this thing who come in here with ulterior motives. And guess what? The Most High is gonna weed your fucking asses out, man. Okay? This is the book of Galatians chapter 2 verse 4. It says, and that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privily to spy out our liberty which we have in Yahushua HaMashiach, that they might bring us into bondage. Okay? No, they came in what? Unawares. It says false brethren. Okay, so niggas who came in here calling themselves brothers, okay, acted like they were brothers, but they were really not brothers. Okay? Guess what? False brethren unawares brought in, who came in privily to spy out our liberty. Okay, so they came in secretly, man. They sneaked their way in. They knew a couple of precepts. They said a couple of shalawams. They showed up to camp every, consistently for like 2-3 months. Okay, they gave off that look of sincerity. Okay, they showed you that they were diligent. All right, and then you say, you know what? You're gonna come over. Just join us. Read. Get a garment. Break down these precepts. And then guess what? In reality, they weren't really about this thing, man. They just thought it was for show. They were signed by Esau to come do this thing, man. They were paid off. These are all things that this is reality we're talking here. Okay, this is truth. All right, and whether you like it or not, these are the things that we're gonna have to encounter. These are the things that we live with. All right. Okay. Now, motherfuckers who come in here thinking it's sweet, there's always an account somewhere that proves what we're saying, man. Let me see if I can get that. Come on. Now, there was a story of a man. His name was Samson, back in the Old Testament, the book of Judges, and he basically made that same mistake of not understanding and not proving his friends, man. Okay, he didn't prove his friend, and he got fucked over because of that. All right, this is the book of Judges chapter 16 verse 15. And she said unto him, who's she? Delilah. Okay, that whore, all right, that whore that Samson met in I think was in Hebron or Gaza, one of those. No,